Max Garage channel back here again. Not much has changed ever since the last video of this thing, other than the kitchen can installation, and the pull start thing just flew right off one day. I was revving it, but I did get the problem with the carburetor fixed. That problem was the bottom main jet and these little nickies. You get a carburetor piece, carburetor. It's not in the carburetor itself. It was in this little piece. I don't know if I can do it. Part. This piece, the main jet down all the way in the bottom. This one don't have one. I don't know why. I probably lost it one time or another, but I don't need it. Came off old 19.5 Briggs. But anyways, back into this. What I had to do was I had to take a, probably don't have it out here right now, torch cleaning kit, where you can buy them at like welding supply stores, hardware stores, anywhere they deal with welding and materials. You can pick that up, you get some solder and a soldering iron, preferably probably the plug-in one, the 110 soldering irons, but I don't know if you could do it with the cordless. Gas I don't know about. Probably you wouldn't try it around the gasoline, but by the time you touch it with the stuff, it'll be burned off. But I had to put a little bit of solder in the main jet piece and put one of those torch cleaners through it, a slightly smaller size. Went down 2 steps below it, and it was like choking out. It'd stall out at idle. Well, if I tried to give it any gas. But then I redid it and went up to the next size. It only does it one time. But with the other side, it was like sputtering and sputtering as it was revving. But I got that problem fixed. Put another size in it, and it only wants this surge one time. When it goes from idle to like mid or slightly revved. Now I have found a problem. I did find a problem the other day. My bottom pulley on here came loose, so I had to retighten that. But anyways, I had to drain the catch can. You can see the lines. There's fluid in it. But anyway, another reason why I ain't riding it. Look at this. Transaxle's locked up about last Monday. So I did get a new battery. I think I already showed that. That's all that's changed, other than the air intake and the catch can and all that, the carburetor. The transaxle being locked up. It's locked up to the point where when I let go of the clutch, it stops the engine completely. I can't spin the pulley over backwards, forwards. It won't come up and down like I have had it do before. I've had that center input shaft come down, pinion gear come off, and lock up the transaxle. But I could shift it into neutral when it happened. But not this one, it's locked up completely. Except for the rear axle. But with it still in 5th gear, it's locked up. Had to take the keyways out. Had to get my C-ring remover tool, wherever that is. Snap those C-rings out, or those cotter pins out. Pull them out, and put the tires back on, put the C-rings back on, and push it around. I'm pushing it around here a while, and I'm working on the carburetor. But I got a little, don't know what to call it, but let's just say this, it's a new mower. Show you in a second.